Hey guys, welcome back to another review. Today I will not be reviewing any products because I happened to watch a movie over the weekend. After watching it, I was like, I gotta talk about this because I have so many thoughts about this movie and people are still talking about it because it just came out. And the movie that I will be reviewing is The Little Mermaid live action. Yes, definitely that watch movie. It's like the biggest topic so far. A lot of people are saying they hate it, they love it, this and that, and a lot of talk behind it. I'm not specifying what kind of talk because I don't want to get into that kind of bubble. I just want to stay far away from it. But I finally got the chance to watch it last weekend, and we gotta talk about it. I always talk about my product and stuff like that. I also do reviews, so I was like dying to watch this. And after watching this, I was just like, eh. I had like very mixed feelings about this movie. I loved some parts of it, and there are some parts I did not love. Let's talk about the positive first before we get into a negative. We gotta be positive about it. Okay, so right off the bat, the visuals were beautiful. I loved the visuals, the songs, like everything was very done well. The singing, top notch. I was like, I wish I could sing like that. Knowing that I'll never be a singer and stuff like that. Unfortunately. But the visuals were so amazing. I was surprised by the CGI. I thought it was going to be bad because sometimes when they use too much of it, it would be horribly, but it seems like everything was done beautifully. The writing, it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was just stunning. I loved it. But there were some parts that were dark. I was just like, it's a little too dark for anyone to see. Because I was literally wearing my glasses and I was just like, why am I can't see the character's face. Like, especially for the witch, I could not see her face at all. Even though she was supposed to be this dark, gloomy. But I was hoping some purple lighting to it. But I was just like, guess not. But everything was done beautifully. The costumes, everything gorgeous. I loved it. They did it very, very well. And it was very true to like the Little Mermaid cartoon. I loved it. So a lot of people were hating on it. I was just like, I don't see it. But for me, it was a straight up 10 out of 10. It was good for those kind of parts. Visual and writing, everything. It was top notch for me. Honestly, I gotta say, of all the Disney live actions I've ever seen, I feel like this is top two for me. Besides, what's it called? The Beauty and the Beast, which like takes the cake because it was done very well. Because other Disney live versions are always a fail, in my opinion. Like I also recently watched Mulan, and that was just horrible. And every time I see a live action that Disney comes out, I'm just like, ugh, here we go again. Another bad written movie. Now, personally, I don't like live action. I don't think they should keep making them, but for this one, they did very well, and I'm glad they did because they were just tarnishing these Disney princesses movies, and I'm like, stop, just stop. It's not working. But so it was like definitely on my top list for the live action. Number one is for me is Lion King and Little Mermaid. So that's good. Now, since we talked about the positive, we're gonna talk about the negative, the things that I did not like that kind of ruined the movie for me. Let's start off the bat. The movie was way too long. So by my stupidity, I forgot to search up how long this movie is. So I literally assumed that it was gonna be like an hour and a half, like the original movie. Why would it be longer than that? But no, it turns out it was almost 3 hours. Three. And I was just like, no, that cannot be that long. There's no reason for it to be long. And there were so many parts that were like dragged out. I'm like, this doesn't need to be in the movie. This doesn't need to happen. Doesn't even go well with the story. Like, for example, when Ariel and Eric went to town and they did this whole long scene where she just like exploring the human world, I'm just like, it didn't need to be that long. And the way they transitioned to like the boat scene was not a very good transition. So that's one of the example of them like dragging out the movie for more visuals and stuff like that. It's just some parts did not fit well, and it honestly, if they cut a lot of stuff out, it would be so much better. And it was really really close to the story, but like I said, they added unnecessary scenes that didn't need to be there for the visual and stuff like that, because you can tell they just want to do a whole thing with the visual and stuff like that. So that's one of the biggest thing I did not like. It was just so long, and like it got. I remember watching the movie. I was just like, when is this movie going to end? When is it gonna get to this part? This and that part. Like I was ready to leave after the first hour. I'm like, I'd rather be sleeping right now, because I watched this like late at night in the movie theaters. It was like 11 when I watched this. That's how long it was. I literally started the movie at 8:30 and it finished like 11:30. I was just like, it should not be that long. Wait, was it 8:30? I don't remember exactly, and I don't feel like checking because I left my phone somewhere. But whatever. I did not like the fact that it took so long. They need to go back and do like an edit, a cut edit version or something like that. Because if they do that, it'd be so much better. Now, we need to talk about Flounder and the crab. Why do you gotta do the fish like that? Like, this is Flounder in the cartoon version. Like, see how he's cute? Look at the chubby cheeks and all that. Like, how cute he is and all that. And look at the live version of it. You see the difference? You see the difference? Why is this version the cute version? And why is this the ugly version? Like, why do you gotta do the fish like that? Like, yeah, I get it. The live action, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. But make it cute. Like, it's a fake story. You're talking about mermaids. You don't have to be 100% exact with the fish. You could have made the fish cute. Like, where's the cheeks, man? Where's the cute little nose? Like, you ruined Flounder for me. Like, they made him to, like, this complete nerd fish. And I'm like, that's not Flounder. Flounder's just this innocent, chubby fish. Why do you gotta do him like that? And I know I'm not the only one who feels this way, too. Because people were mad on Twitter. Be like, what is this? And I'm like, I know. And same thing with the crab. Actually, I didn't care for the crab that much. I care about Flounder the most because they did Flounder very dirty. I did not like that. And also, speaking of how things looking, I did not like the fact they did with Ursula. I don't know. Just her costume. Like, it was creative. It was well done. But it wasn't Ursula the witch. Like, it just... I didn't like how they did the makeup and the costume for Ursula. Honestly, I was expecting a little bit more. Honestly, I was really hoping they would do something really cool, like do a lot of colors with the witch. Dark, gloomy colors instead of straight up black and glow in the dark. I was just like, you had the budget for it. You could have done so much better. Like at the top of my head, they could have done like I said before, a gloomy color, like purple or something like that. Something creative. It was just, it wasn't hitting the spot because I actually liked the character Ursula in the cartoon because it was just this powerful evil witch and just boom. So they didn't do that in the movie, and it just seems like they completely changed how the witch powers. It's just, I didn't like it that much at all, but they could have done so much better. And also, it was very hard to see the witch because when the dark scene comes in, it was very, very dark. A lot of movies do that nowadays, and I don't like it because I was just like, I can't see their faces. It's just too freaking dark for me. So I didn't like her costume, and I feel like, honestly, I feel like they could have casted someone else that would have done the role much better. There's no disrespect to Melissa. She is a wonderful, wonderful actor. I love her other movies, but I feel like this was not the role for her, and it could have been someone else. I don't know who exactly from the top of my head, but someone could have done it better, in my personal opinion. It just seems like she was just trying too hard for that role, and I was just like, it's not working. And I thought I was just like, okay, the casting didn't really make sense. You could have done a little bit better. You could have gone a little stretch for it to make it sense. Otherwise, it looks dumb. But I think they kind of did that for a reason, to get people talking. I don't know, but from what I've seen on like social media about this movie, people are talking about it. Whether it's positive or negative, people are talking about it, going to see this movie. Like, this movie was a hit, and good for them. Applaud to them. They did it very well, and that's pretty much it that I can think of for the review of the movie. I got nothing else to think of, so that was pretty much it. Have you guys watched the movie? Let me know in the comments. Thoughts and opinions. Let me know in the comments. Also, give this video a like. Make sure you subscribe too. And that's pretty much it. That's it. That's my review on the movie Little Mermaid live action. And yeah.